Ning. People call you Ning in America, Ning in China, and Nene in Japan.
You see, I was born in China and spent my primary and secondary years of education in Japan and moved to the US after college, so about 10 years ago.
So you are Chinese, Japanese, American.
Yeah, they call that Japanese American.
I love it. And what's your startup?
My startup is called Native Mind, and it's a new paradigm in holistic language training.
Explain to us the concept of holistic language training.
It's a 360 immersion where it teaches learners how to think, act, behave, talk, and function just as well as a native speaker in that language. As you can hear, I have an accent, and I'm not calling myself a perfect native speaker of English, but I can be myself in English language just as well as I can be myself in Japanese and Chinese, which is what a lot of English learning programs in the world cannot do.
Well, you know, I feel just the same way. I, just like you, learned English when I was a teenager. I have an accent. Sometimes I make mistakes. They make people laugh sometimes not. So I can relate to that. So Ning, imagine I came to your classroom. How would I be learning English?
So it's a comprehensive method, but I will give you a fun example. You will be creating a voiceover video of your choice. We have content ranging from TED Talks, YouTube videos, TV shows, and even animes.
That's really cool, but why is that effective?
Well, first of all, they're fun and relevant to you. Second, you'll notice that creating a perfect voiceover video is very difficult without soaking in the content. So you'll learn how to talk, how to pause, how to pronounce, and how to even gesture just as a native speaker of English.
Ning, help us understand your persona.
My persona is my 14-year-old self. Many years ago, my 14-year-old self was very, very angry and frustrated at the state of Japanese English and language system because it was really not giving me any sense of ownership in terms of learning. It was boring, it was grammatically focused, it didn't really tell me where am I going. The problem with that is even then, I knew that being fluent in English language will open so many doors for me. I just didn't want to be like every other woman in Japan. Just go to college, get a job, get married, and raise kids and quit my career altogether.
Now, if you look at the 14-year-old Ning, she's choosing where and how to study English. What is the top priority?
Well, a 14-year-old Ning eventually would want to express herself in terms of her experience, her knowledge, her awesome ideas, and her sense of humor in English so that she can be highly functional and do all the stuff that opens doors for her.
She will want to be herself, right?
Yep. But when you look at the market, all the players are focusing on getting high TOEFL scores.
I took classes myself to get my English scores higher, but that doesn't always translate. Actually, most of the time, it doesn't translate into being able to speak in the language. That's a disconnect.
You know, having high scores will open doors for you. But what happens after you walk through the door? You still have to be the functioning, amazing self you have always been in your first language. And nobody else in the market is doing that for the learners.
So the goal, is to be yourself in a foreign language. That's a top priority, right?
Yeah, I believe so.